Sorry guys, hi, it's Oliver Walcott here. I want to share with you some amazing things that happened to me yesterday. I took part in what's called the London Empower Network Mastermind event that took place yesterday here in London. And it ticked these four boxes for me. It blew my mind. It's Sunday morning, it's about 7:30 in the morning. I am rarely up this early on a Sunday morning. And actually I was enjoying my sleep, a wonderful sleeping, but I thought I had to do this video. Why? Because I'm so excited about the training that Chris and Susan Beasley put on yesterday. So what is the Mastermind, and why am I so excited about helping people to make money online, and why do I think if you really want to succeed that you want to enter your details below and actually watch the video and buy these products? Well, what is a mastermind? Well, very simply, it's a group of people who really want to get together and actually make money online and help other people do exactly the same thing. But there are people who either maybe have failed before or never done anything like that before in their lives, or just need extra training and support. And this is what is lacking all over the world, as millions of people really want to learn how can I make money online in a way that is simple, straightforward, in a way that anyone can do. What was so exciting about the mastermind yesterday were these three things, or these four things rather. Like I said, it's about 7:30 in the morning. I'm not normally up this early, so you've got to forgive me if I'm so excited, a little bit discombobulated. The first thing, there are about four things they taught, and the day lasted from 9 o'clock in the morning till 6 o'clock in the evening, and it was actually a bit later than that, but about four distinct things which myself and the other colleagues who were there just said blew our minds away. Blew our minds away. The first thing is, what they explained was that when it comes to making money online, there are probably about 10 different ways you can do it. And they drew this wheel and it went through all the different ways you can make money online. Pay-per-click, blogs, advertising, videos, went through all of them. And what they explained was something which I and some of the other leaders had been struggling with, and that was the belief that you've got to master all of them, or at least maybe 5 or 6 of them. What they said was, and they showed us how, they said, number one, just master 2 ways of making money online. Only 2. You do not need to master all 10. You know, it's amazing. One of my friends sent me this article about this kid named, I think it's Lawrence Delasio. He's an amazing sort of internet whiz kid. He's about 17 years old, 17 or 18 years old, and he created an app which was sold for 30 million to Yahoo. And he was writing about, you know, his creativity behind creating this amazing app. And what he said was, he realized was that you do not need to be a master of everything to get success. You don't. And when I read that, he said that what he does is that in his app, he knows for his business app, I think there's a thing called, it surmises what people really want to know about in the news. So it limits an algorithm that writes exactly the main headlines in the news that people want to watch, and it puts it on their tablets or phones or various platforms. So what he does, he said that he understood that in order to do well in business, you do not need to be an expert on everything. You just need to have a good idea of where you're going and know how to leverage off other experts. That's what you need. And that was interesting because when it comes to making a lot of money, Henry Ford, that's precisely what he said. Henry Ford said when it comes to understanding the complexity of making a car, he said, I don't know. Henry Ford, the great billionaire who created Ford Motor Company, confessed in court he did not know the intricacies of how to make a car. What he said he understood, though, was effectively how to put together the systems needed and how to draft in and leverage off the expertise of others. And that blew my mind when in the mastermind, the first thing that Chris and Susan Beasley explained was that you do not need to become an expert in all 10 ways. They said you will, it says here, I said here, do not get overwhelmed by all the, what I call fire hose of information out there. You can just focus on 2. And that really sort of was a sigh of relief. Many people who've been trying to get money online but have been failing because they're trying to get their fingers in too many pies and just overwhelmed. Therefore, that was the first thing that was amazing. The second thing which blew my mind, everyone who was there, it was the supportive community. You know, I don't believe as human beings you can achieve anything on your own. You know, even when I listen to athletes, you know, amazing rowers or golfers or tennis players, what I call solo sport. You've got to have coaches, you've got to have family, you've got to have friends, you've got to have people in your corner who are really, really supporting you, showing you coaches, showing you the technical ability, what to do, coaches showing you the psychological mindset that you've got to have to succeed. You've got to have all these people working in your corner to counter negativity, but also to correct you and support you as well. What we have here is what's called a supportive community, which also has really, really good mindset training. I mean, we had such laughs, such giggles. I mean, it's amazing, for example, when people are sharing their stories about why they got involved in the Empower Network and what they're looking. And it ranged from people wanting more time with their family to a woman who is a passionate horse rider, sharing about, what horse riding meant for her and how actually for her, having more time to actually groom horses and so forth and engage in passion for horses, people who enjoy sailing, people who enjoy swimming, people who have a real passion for working with children who are dispossessed all over the world, what it means to actually have the time freedom to live life as you really want to. I was listening this week to Brian Tracy, who's a pretty amazing guy. Brian Tracy, one of the leaders in personal development, and he mentioned this story of, in America, this physics teacher. So it's a physics teacher who won $500 million on the lottery. What did he do? He went back to work the next week rather. Why? The teacher said, simple, because I love physics. I love teaching. He said, even though I want this $500 million, he goes, it hasn't changed fundamentally who I am. I love teaching. And it's amazing when that guy said that, because it resonated with myself. I will be a teacher until the day I draw my last breath. Why? I absolutely love empowering people. I just love it. If you cut me open, that's who I am. And the key thing is what we're talking about here. Dave Wood and Dave Sharp, who are the CEOs of Empower Network, they do this thing in what's called the 15K formula. And again, you can find out what that is, that product, if you click details below and leave your email address and so forth. You can buy the product. It talks about the power of intention, the power of knowing what is your why. I really believe that God put us on this planet for a reason. Your time, your birth, your existence is not a mistake. You're here. You have a purpose, a mission as to why you are here. You are not a mistake. And the more you begin to look within and ask yourself, what am I passionate about? What do I think I could give to the earth? What do I think I give to people? And you see, every entrepreneur I know, and whether they're people in business, whether they're amazing teachers, headmasters, whether they are amazing architects, engineers, whether they're sports people, whatever it is they're doing, whether it's charity workers, people who started religious organizations, all these people that I know and admire, when I speak to them, when I read their books in detail, they all have a fundamental sense of mission and purpose, something that goes beyond just getting the tangible rewards. And I think that's very important when you start saying to yourself, forget the money. What really motivates me? What can I do to empower others? And, being part of the Mastermind group, the training Chris and Susan Beasley gave yesterday, it really, really sort of fired that up again in even more detail, even more power inside of me. The next thing is, and this is really, really, really important, because yes, I like being motivated, but also I'm a very, what I call a sort of X's and O's guy. I like the sort of nitty-gritty detail. What we have in any industry, and if you're a lawyer, a doctor, an engineer, an architect, you always need to upgrade your skill set. What we had yesterday in the Mastermind was what's called the latest insider knowledge. Now, there are techniques to making money online which worked 6 months ago, or a year ago, or 2 years ago, that either A, do not work today, or B, they don't work as effectively. So for example, when it comes to, for example, search engine optimization and ways of using Google, there are ways that you can actually get in trouble if you try to rank your articles or your blogs or your videos in Google. There are ways you can get what's called a Google slap, which actually can have your website or your articles taken down from Google or move down the rankings. They can penalize you. Now, these same methods 6 months ago or a year ago worked, but they don't work today. They don't work today. Now, the point is, if you're watching this and you're making money online, you're probably implementing these methods. Now, I'm not going to badmouth anybody, but there's some systems out there of training, which if you type in internet training or online marketing training, where people are buying by the hundreds, even 1,000, and they are not getting results. And what they're doing, and this is very deceptive, I find, deceptive. What they're doing is the videos they're showing are results from a year ago or 2 years ago. And for me, what's important here is that what they taught is the latest insider knowledge. Not stuff that worked a year ago or 2 years ago, but stuff that is working today and will continue to do so. And how can we do this? Why? Because what we have at Empower Network is we have experts in all the various areas of making money online, from pay-per-click to Google AdWords to video to search engine optimization to you name it. And what these people are doing, they're at the cutting edge of actually creating apps which make your life quicker and easier and faster for you to make money. I'll say that again. They are at the cutting edge of ways to make it quicker, easier and faster to make money. And as part of the Empower Network team, they actually show you how to do that. And it's, guys, this is information which you've absolutely got to have. And that's what was shown yesterday. Lastly, a crystal clear action plan. They gave us a crystal clear action plan. And this is part of it here, of what to do over the next 30 or so days. And it wasn't sort of airy-fairy. It was, this is a problem, this is a solution, this is exactly how the system works, this is precisely what you can do to actually move forward. And it's really, really exciting. So I say that because, number one, if you're looking to make money online, you can't do it on your own. You can't do it on your own. Number two, be honest. Maybe you're thinking about doing it, but you're a bit scared. You're thinking, will I be left alone? Will they just take my money and run? Well, I can tell you right now that what we have in our team at Empower Network, it really is about supporting yourself, people like you who really want to do well. And you know, like I said, I mean, it's, what is it now? Just gone 7:38 in the morning. I'm still very tired, but I just felt so fired about doing this because I'm even more excited than ever to go out and help even more people succeed and achieve their goals as well. Because, you know, it's very much more than just about making money online. It's part of a community of people that we want to help. It's about people who, you know, maybe they've tried this before, but they've failed. Maybe other people who just felt overwhelmed. I mean, when I first got involved in online marketing, there's so much information out there, and even so much accurate information, but you can feel like you're drowning. And you can feel that if you're in reality, if you're working a 9-to-5 job, when you come back and maybe got an hour or 2 hours in the evening, you think, how can I master all these skills? You know, and some people just quit. They quit because they're trying to master all of it, and they don't, and the results are terrible. Therefore, they quit, believing it doesn't work. If you've been there, if you suffered that pain, I know exactly how you feel. So what I'd ask you to do is to click on the link below and watch the videos. Now, here's the key thing, guys. Here's the solution. To get access to all this training, how much does it cost? Is it $1,000? Is it $400? No. We're talking simply $25. $25. That's it. $25 to get access to the training, to get access to what's called the latest industry training in terms of what's called the inner circle, which is why the inner circle, the basic training is $25. That gives you access to the blogging platform, a system which lets you actually know how you can actually work with other people. And then on top of that, there's actually what's called $100 on top of that. And what that does, that gives you access to the blogging platform and how to actually drive all the information you need about how to drive traffic to your website or to your videos or to your articles and make money quickly. We have a system within our system which actually shows you how to make that between $2,000 to $3,000 within the next 3 to 6 months if you're teachable. Now, the basic package, $25. Now, if you're watching this and you're serious, then click on the link below, watch the video, and you can place your $25 order. It's been a pleasure teaching with you, and I'll likewise speak to you very, very soon. Bye-bye.